Hi, my name is Michelle College, and I have progressive multiple sclerosis. I'm going to be starting a treatment on November 16th, 2009, or I should say we're going to start the preliminary tests to verify that my body's strong enough to make it through the treatment, and then hopefully we will begin high-dose cyclophosphamide. I have lost everything due to my MS multiple times. And when I say I've lost everything, I'm talking primarily about function. I can see right now, my right eye is starting to wander. I don't know if you can tell, but I've got quartz scars from all of the different surgeries. I've almost died 3 times. I have a 4-year-old daughter who, since the age of 18 months, I haven't really been able to take care of her. We have tried Rebit. We have tried Tysabri. We tried Novantron and plasmapheresis, which is the only thing that keeps me in any type of stable place. And now I'm reaching the lifetime limit of Novantron. I've got a little bit more time left, but unfortunately, the FDA-approved treatments are starting to run out for me. Now, you could look at it and say, well, that's a horrible position to be in, and you should just give up. But the thing is that because of Johns Hopkins, and because of the research that they are doing, I may have a chance. And while you look at me right now and you may think that I don't have any apparent outward signs of what this disease has done to me, I have multiple lesions in my spine. I have multiple lesions in my brain. There was at one point in time, my entire brain was lit up from the amount of activity in my brain. I've had trouble talking. I've had trouble thinking. My memory's blown. More like an Alzheimer's patient than a person with MS. I've gone through full body seizures. But this is the thing. There is hope. When they told me that I was the last one who was going to receive the treatment because it was considered too aggressive in order to pursue, I was in shock. This disease is aggressive. I know what will eventually happen to my body if I don't do something, because I've already lost almost everything and regained it. I don't have a lot of memories from when my daughter was 12. My husband and I have been primarily in survival mode for the past 3 years. We were only married 9 months before I was diagnosed. My first attack, I had tingling in my legs and I was diagnosed. And then 3 months later, it was a huge leap to being numb from the neck down and losing motor function. I couldn't even type. And then they switched me to a different medication, and 3 months later, I lost balance. I lost the ability to walk. I lost eyesight. I couldn't concentrate. I couldn't comprehend things. And for 4 weeks, we kept on going into the ER and begging for help, and all they had was Solumed. This disease is devastating, and it's not only devastating to the person who has it. It has affected my family. And the people around me are the ones who have had to make the biggest sacrifices. Right now I'm scared. I'll admit it. I know high-dose cyclophosphamide, there are risks. 3% chance of death, chemotoxicity, 1% chance of an enlarged heart. There's always the fear of infection, because you have no immune system. But this is the one thing that maybe my opportunity to save myself and save my life. But if you have aggressive MS and they told you that there's no more that they can do, go to Johns Hopkins. Or if you have MS and you are stable, go to cureforms.org and look over the data there. The science behind this treatment is sound, and we cannot let it die out. We can't just not fight this disease. It is great to have some treatments that will slow it down, but a cure is what is necessary. And I'm devoting my time and my blog to letting people know what this disease truly does. We never realize what we truly have until we lose it. I wake up in the morning and I check to make sure that my eyes are working and that I can move my feet or my hands. I wake up in pain and try and figure out how many pain pills I need that day in order to just try and function. I haven't been able to take care of my family for 3 years. But there's a possibility that I will be able to. And for others, part of the reason why I'm doing this is because I know how scary it is going through something like this. I know how terrifying it is, and feeling like you truly don't have a choice because the disease chooses you. You don't have any control other than what steps you're going to take. And so I just want to give you encouragement and let you know that it's okay. We'll be sick for 9 days. I'll be sick for 9 days. I'll lose my hair, but you know what? I've gotten to a point where I was vomiting, and I couldn't even move my head. There is nothing worse than throwing up and not even being able to move your face out of the way. So, I mean, as far as human condition goes, that's about as human as you can get. But I just want to let you know that if you are going through this or you're heading towards it, that it will be okay, that you will have the strength. And if you don't feel like you have the strength at that moment, wherever, I know whatever steps I've had to take in this journey, it didn't matter how fearful I was beforehand. When I got there, I was still okay. And there are a lot of people around us that just are so willing to give. And I don't think that I would have understood how amazing people truly are if I hadn't have gotten this disease. Everyone has this need or compulsion to help, to give, to be there for someone if they can't stand up for themselves. And so it's okay if you're going through this treatment, or if you need to cry or not be strong or be fearful. That's normal. Everybody always tells me I'm an inspiration, and it makes me kind of laugh a little bit because they have not seen how inspiring I can be with tears and snot and dripping down my face when I'm practically having a nervous breakdown from the fear of what I'm about to walk through. I have strong days and I have weak days, and that's okay. Fear is normal, as long as you don't let it stop you. But for others with this disease, I want you to know that there are people fighting for you. Hopefully it will start a new way of looking at the treatments, and instead of it being more pills that we can take and more injections that we can give ourselves, immunosuppressants, hopefully it will turn into less invasive ways to cure people of this disease. But this is the first step.